Emma, get the fuck out of my room.
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Don't want a nation under the new media. Hey, can you hear the sound of hysteria? The subliminal mind fuck America. Welcome to a new kind of tension all across the alien nation. Everything isn't meant to be okay. Television dreams of tomorrow. We're not the ones that meant to follow. But that's enough to like you. I want you to fuck me, boy. I'm just trying to well, maybe I'm the faggot America.
And y'all been fucking saying shit about us.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Stop it! You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Stop it! You're acting like a child.
They're coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
Hey, bitch!
I'll be drinking till 7 a.m. I've been talking to myself again. Take a sip from that holy water. I've got blood over my hands. Let it wash away my sins. Drinking till 7 a.m. I think I'm...
The thing is, congested heart failure, once you have it, you have it.
Yes.
It may not come back, it may come back. They're saying once you have it, you can't have another attack. BS. Okay? What the trolls are doing, they're taking what I'm posting and I say, ask your doctor.
Yes.
Talk to your doctor. Well, what they're posting is no, once it's healed, it's healed. No. Congestive heart failure does damage your heart in some way because congested heart failure means your heart stops.
Yes.
It can involve the valves. It can involve the arteries, blood vessels, anything. And they say once you have it, you can't get it again. Okay, sis. Yeah, I understand. But once you have it, you can get it again and again and again. Yes, some people. My first one wasn't bad. The second one was worse. At any time I feel my heart doing something it's not supposed to be, like a lot of PVCs and stuff, I run to the hospital. They put me on heart monitors. Not one person can tell you what's what. You need to see specialists about this. That's why I say I will explain what I go through, but go to your doctors, everybody. Don't listen to the trolls. That's what I did. That was my first mistake, and I got really sick because I took her, so says was supposed to be a nurse. I took her advice, and I got sicker. Don't do that again. And what I post is what the doctors are telling me to post. Hey, Linda. Post. Hey, Linda. No, it's not a joke, Linda. Anyone can die from it, even the mild cases. But for me to post and say CHF, congestive heart failure, is this, and this is what to, and then someone else says, oh no, once you have it, you can't have it again. You can heal from it. You're never healed from congestive heart failure. I've had 2 or 3 friends that has had it. One friend had 4 attacks of it. She finally died of it. And for you to go up there, but Barbara's lying. She's giving you false medical information. I'm posting what the doctor says. Hello, Wednesday. So the thing is, I'm trying to give you the best information I can. Talk to your doctor if you're having anything like this. But for a troll to attack me, yeah, it's none of their business. It's messed up. Attack me and say, oh, no, you're wrong. You're putting up fake information. No, I'm not. The doctor gives me the URL on Google. It's in everyday language that I can understand. And it did say this. And I will tell you this, okay? Let me get the exact words that was there. Okay, they said, no, you can't, you can get over it. Yeah, you may be able to get over the symptoms now, but you still have to watch for the rest of your life. The doctor said, yes, you can, and go to this URL. I went, I copied it on Google, and I put it up here. It says, yes, you can have more than one attack or episode of congestive heart failure. Heart failure is a chronic, progressive disease, and episodes of worsening symptoms called flare-ups or acute decompensation. It's a part of living if you have heart problems. And episodes of worsening symptoms called flare-ups or acute decompensation. It's a part of living if you have heart problems. After having an attack, you are at a higher risk of having another one. Don't mean you're going to die from it. He's saying, well, if you have one, you only have 30% chance of living. Hey, my first one was in the 80s. My second one was in the 2000s. Okay, actually about 2 years ago. I'm still here. Okay? Yeah, it can come back on without anything. Yep. Now, I have a lot of PVCs. Yeah, sometimes the medicine are worse. Now, my heart medicine, they took me off of it. They watch my heart every 3 months, or if I feel anything that's irregular with my heart, since I have a leaking valve, I'm to get to the hospital. I'm in the hospital 2, 3, 4 days on heart monitors, and they're checking me and all these other tests, EKGs twice a day. He said I had something and probably had it for a long time. He was the first doctor that even thought about it. I was never told about it. Just like when Dr. Tran was there about 15 years ago, he walked in the room and he talked to Wolf and I, and he asked me, when did you have congestive heart failure? I said, I haven't. He said, yes, you have. I said, no, I hadn't. He said, it's in your record. I went, what? He said, you have a leaking valve in your heart. How long have you had it? I said, I don't know. And that's when he started asking questions. Have you ever had the ultrasounds? I said, well, yeah, I've had them most of my life. He said, that means that something happened to you when you were younger. Do you know about the year? I said, yes, I do. Hey, Lotus, welcome to the room. I said, yes, I do. I remember the year. He said, can you tell me about what year? I said, 1976. He says, boy, that was a long time ago. I said, that's when every 6 months they started doing an echogram on my heart. I just thought it was a normal thing that people had done every 6 months. He said, what I'm getting. Now, this is why I have to see a heart specialist. I need surgery, not only on my kidney, but my back, my spine. And this lady that said, well, put me up on your panel, I'll explain it. No, you're not going to explain it because you told me wrong a couple of years ago, and I almost died. She scared me. That's why I asked my doctor, what is it I can put on YouTube to help them understand? Well, that's why I posted some of the things on my spine. Y'all need to know. Pain of any kind, twinges, I don't care what it is. It is a warning sign that your body's telling you something is wrong. Get to your doctor. Okay, get out of my room and never come back. I told you, I don't want your help. Well, she has like 5 or 10 names. She's a troll, and she'll attack anything I do or say, even when I prove with evidence. Her and the trolls will attack. I'm not playing that game. I'm hurting today. Really bad. So bad, I'm ready to fight. Because the trolls are just overloading. Other people put things on YouTube like I do. Why don't they attack other people? Hey, there's my little brother. That doctor, you've turned in all the police reports. We have everything. We're not worried about your channel. You have never had paid subscribers. You've never had paid watch hours or views or anything like that. You have not done anything wrong. But there are a lot of people that has done you wrong. So that made me feel good. So and I hadn't checked how many subscribers I had. But if you want to know a little bit about the congestive, wait a minute, wait, something just popped up.
No, that's my music.
I understand. I would thank God thousands and thousands and thousands of times in Jesus' name. But until you walk in somebody else's shoes, in their medical, like mine, you would not say anything. You would understand. We all have our different physical disabilities. Every one of us, we're human. It could be headaches that you have over. That's a disability. Could be leg spasms or cramps. That's disabilities, people. You attacking other people. One thing I am going to do right now is let you know that.
You have a call coming in.
Yeah, he's on another something else. Listening in. It's who to trust. Trust your doctor. Trust your family, because they're going to see how you feel. Watch their face expressions or how they move around you. They're scared. They're worried. I've been sick for the 70 years I've been living. Not easy. But if you want to know something and I can get you information on it, I'm fine. Because I have now my chart and the information chart. Diagnosis, medications, what the medications will do, what they won't do. And something I'm doing right now, I'm not on any pain pills. Living like this. I'd rather be sitting here in agonizing pain, and it makes me mad because I'm having to go through it. Nobody can help me but Jesus and God and the Holy Spirit. But yet I'm still going through it. I still have my faith. And somebody to say, well, that's not true. This is not true. You can't be feeling this. You can't be feeling that. That's BS. Talk to your doctor. Don't trust anyone on any social media. Don't trust your family. Because unless they've got the same thing as you, they don't know. And even at that time, I got 4 specialists. Okay? That's right. Bullshit. BS. I got 4 specialists and 7 other doctors that are working with me. That's been working with me since 2021. And in 2019, I had another doctor with my eyes, but they did surgery and I'm okay with my eyes now. You don't know what I'm going through. For you to sit there and post that, well, you only have 30% chance of living. You're not the doctor. You're not me. When you say, oh, yeah, you only have 30% chance of living, I was given only 10% chance of living last year. And I'm still here. Through the grace of God and the Trinity, I am still here with them sending me to good doctors and finding a medication that's going to help me with pain and the anxiety or the weakness. That's it, Linda. That's what I was told yesterday. He said, you're defying all odds. I said, well, I'm talking on YouTube. I'm expressing what I'm going through and everything. And I want people to know they can fight it too. Find the right doctors. Virginia, you're out of here. I'm sorry. It does. Unless you know what I'm going through, I don't mind a disagreement. It's the attacks I mind. When you find your doctor gives you information about congestive heart failure, that it can return, even if you lose weight, you get your sugar down, everything, blood pressure, everything, and then somebody puts up, says, oh no, you'll never get congestive heart failure again. BS. Okay, Victoria? Now, I'm asking you to be nice. I've had to block you from my room before. I'll do it again. Oh, they are every day, the trolls. Oh, 5, 6, 8 times a day. When I started with diabetes in 2014, my sugar was 8, my A1C was 8 point something. They said, oh, in a year, you got to get it down to like 7.5. I got it down to 6.9. You know what? I did that Wednesday. They promised if I left them alone for so long, they'd leave me alone. Well, guess what? They started up again. They are antagonizers. Does it? Okay, like today, I had a good lunch. Tonight, I won't be hungry at all because of those. Life is challenging, and I'll talk about what life is for me. But your life is 100% different than me. Anyhow, you have the same thing I do. I'm going to tell you, it's different for every person. You know why? Because God made each of us different. No, it's not God making me sick, but God allows Satan to make us sick or to make fundamental strength, spiritual strength right now to do it. But you see what, because of y'all's agony that y'all have to attack everybody, I'm being dragged into it. I don't know who the 11 people is, but I'm not the only one there saying that they're going to have them testify. I didn't start this. Another lady started it because you interfered in her sales. You interfered in her room. And her husband was an attorney, a big one. Also, another man that you didn't know had a lot of money. I didn't know he had money like that. And it's not EJ or us or anything. And it's not all that stuff going on in the East. It's people who are tired of the trolls doing what they're doing. Tired of them going in and stalking other people, going in their rooms and having to deal with kicking them out and dealing with YouTube and all that. I don't know what's going to go down. I'm warning y'all. Maybe y'all need to look at yourself and stop. Maybe it'll go away. I don't know. But all I know now is with all my medical problems that I'm worried about, I have to worry about going to the federal court here and getting on a Zoom TV or something like that from the federal court, being sworn in and saying everything I know. And I've got about 12,000 sheets of paper that's been copied and duplicated, whatever. Emails. The sheriff's department, they're going to have to testify too. The police department. I've even been told, and I'm telling you this so I can warn you, even those that sent pizza, not only to my home, but other people's homes, they finally got the records through VPNs and stuff like that of the people who called and did horrible things against everybody else, saying they wanted to pimp themselves or that they were pedophilers, they had children in their homes, they called animal controls, they've called adult protection services, children's services, when there was no need to. This is a warning for y'all, okay? I'm letting you know. They found out a lot of names and stuff from what I understand. And I'm being drugged into your mess, not mine, yours. So maybe y'all need to get together as a group and find out who's caused the worst, besides me, because it wasn't me that put it through there. Who else have you hurt? Innocent people? I'm warning y'all. I've been warning y'all. The day would come, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. And I'm just protecting myself. I don't want to go to court. Who have y'all hurt that has money? MONEY. Maybe you need to stop and think what you've done wrong. Maybe you need to make apologies or either stop. You're not only involving people on YouTube or TikTok, X, Instagram, whatever you're posting all this stuff on. I'm only on here. I'm letting you know. I've warned y'all for 2 years. One day, somebody's going to mess up and piss off somebody, and they're going to have money, and they're going to go after you. Well, this happened about 4 months ago. 4 months ago, I was in the hospital. 4 or 5 months ago, I was in the hospital, very sick. And then I heard about the news. I said, it'll never go through. YouTube's hard. Do you know that they're getting thousands and thousands and thousands of reports a day because of what the trolls or whatever you want to call them, the hackers, the groups are doing? Now, I told you I was not going to testify. Well, now I have to. Thank you very much. And I'll pray for you even more. But I'm letting you know what's happening. I'm scared for you, all of you that's been doing this. Yes, they said they're sending a courier to pick up every printed paper I have that's been printed on everything, comments, everything, any emails that was sent to me, everything that y'all have done. Flash drives. There's subpoenaing, sorry, I'm thinking of, I don't know. They're sending papers to YouTube to get everything you've ever posted, comments, anything on y'all's channel or channel name. Every time you change the channel name, everything. I don't know how big this is. I don't want to know. But they told me to make copies of everything I got. I said, you can have all the paper copies. I don't want them. And then my flash drives. And then they're going to get legal documents to get everything from YouTube. Everything. And I'm going to have to testify as to what happened, why y'all falsely called the police department on me so many times that it almost pushed me over the edge. They're going to know through chat groups and videos. You delete them, it's already in the cloud. They probably already have it, or they wouldn't be going this far. And I'm worried. I don't need this stress. Okay, this is ridiculous. It is really, really ridiculous. Y'all are playing a dangerous game. I told y'all, but you wouldn't leave it alone. You keep attacking. You keep saying this. You keep saying that. When I post something, I ask my doctor, or I ask the dentist, or I ask the minister or something. Is this true that you're giving me on the URL? There's things on Google, and it's not only Google. Y'all said don't trust Google. Don't trust Bing. Don't trust Firefox. Whatever your thing is that brings up your computer to the internet. Don't trust any of it unless you know that what's being posted is actually from a professional doctor, nurse, and a nurse that don't try to tell you something. Oh, well, that's wrong. You have to do this. I almost died because I took a lady's advice a couple of years ago. She came in my room today saying she wanted to come up and talk up here. I'm not going to let her talk. Why? For her to try to kill someone else and say, this is wrong. What I know about my back and my heart and stuff, I get from the professional doctors, not some person I do not know. I will share. You take it or you leave it. But you know what? They're still going to stick their nose in everybody's business. They're still going to go after them. God believes in me for attacking people in other people's room. You need to stop stalking and trying to make trouble in other people's room. The information I got just now, y'all are nothing now. You think you're big shot. You're going to play this and you're going to redo this. This is just a warning. Something is coming up. I don't know what it is, but you need to stop. They're after you. Not only them, but other people. Have you ever gone through everybody that you've talked about, made a video of, or something like that, and see what's happening in their lives? How many rooms are you blocked out of? How much have you done against another human being? A disabled person, because that's all you do. You attack disabled people. There's consequences, people, when you do that. And it's not our fault. Whatever's going to be coming up is not our fault. It's yours, and I've been telling you that for months and months and months. What you are doing to other people, to me, and everything, when you go into a room with a fake name and you dox their name and everything like that, dox their home, their jobs, you start calling their family, you find out who they are, that's on you. You're doing wrong. Not us. You are. Now it's time to pay the fiddler. I'm wondering just how much money it's going to take this person to do this towards you. 11 and still counting, they said. And they said it's not only from YouTube, from TikTok, let's see, Instagram, X. What was the other one they said? Discord. I still don't understand what Discord is. A meeting group, but I'm not in it. I've been invited. I just didn't go in it. I don't know what it is. And then Rumble. Now I know what Rumble is. I started in there and I pulled out. Every time you've used videos of someone else is actually an infringement on that person's rights. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Even if if you use it as a news thing or whatever, if you're insulting them in any way, YouTube says prolonged insults, even if you restrict it now. So y'all be careful. I'm letting y'all know. I pray for y'all. I pray for y'all. I'm praying very hard for y'all. Maybe it needs to stop. I'm just wondering who's the man or the woman that has enough money to go after so many people. I did find out that it's $250 to $450 for one subpoena to hit through YouTube. Times it by 11, 12, 15. That's a lot of money. And that's just to get it started. That's not even paying the attorney or whoever they're doing whatever with to do this. I had heard it's like $3,000 to $5,000 for against one person. Got 11 people. You know how much money that is? Who did y'all piss off? Or who did y'all antagonize enough? Or hack into their group enough? Or attack their friends enough? maybe even attack strangers, disabled people. You never know who the owner of the channel is. Maybe they're disabled. Maybe their husband, brother, sister, mother, father, their children. What have y'all pissed off? But you're involving innocent people. Do you know that everybody that has been in their chat group can be subpoenaed to testify against y'all? And what if, this is a big question what if someone in y'all's troll chat group, whatever, is one of them? Who can you trust now? See, that's what I've been saying all along. And they say, oh, you're lying, you're reading. No, I'm telling the truth here, people. See, I've been through this before. In common work, before YouTube, before the internet, stuff like this. Not me personally, but I've seen it happen to friends. I know what it causes. I know what it causes. If any of them that y'all have attacked has had to see a counselor or psychiatrist or a doctor because you put so much stress on them that it hurt their heart, whatever, they can go after you. Those are federal offenses, people. Finally, somebody with money stepped forward. Not one, but two people. Somebody's going down. And I'm going to pray for y'all. I've been telling y'all, just back off. Do something else. Stop attacking people. Stop being that little spider in the spider web in the corner laughing and doing this and that. You're going to get squashed. And I pray it doesn't hurt any of you. Because I'm sure if they've got that much money, they're not just going to get you off of the internet. They'll probably have you arrested, charged, not civil, but criminal or federal, I'm sure. They may go after your home, your car, your savings, your job. Stop and think of what damage you're doing to yourself. Is it going to leave anything for your children? If you've been talking about it in front of your children and they're of 13 years old or older, they may get subpoenaed as hostile witnesses too. How many of us on YouTube that's been attacked and smothered by your negativity and your meanness and your cruelness and your lies and everything? See, what y'all don't know is I've got death certificates of my kids, my grandkids, and my daughter. But because of y'all, we hid them. I've got notarized papers, so much stuff from things that has happened that y'all said I've lied about when it comes to court. How many of you are going to be able to get an attorney to represent yourself? Didn't think about that, huh? Now, when I just said that, I haven't been following what's the hell for yourself, or are you going to have an attorney that you're going to have to hire to do this? If you have to hire an attorney, I'm telling you, it's going to be about $10,000 by the time whatever this is goes away, if not more. Can you afford that? Can you take food out of your children's mouths or your mouth, or lose your home, your car, your job? Because this is the road it can take. Anytime somebody's sued like that, it can be. Now, I know this one lady was really ticked off because it lost her thousands of dollars of sales in 1 month. Thousands of dollars of sales, not just a couple hundred, a low life amount, thousands. And she's got the names. The man, you dishonored him. And I know the story behind it. You dishonored him, his wife, and by doing so, the child heard it. The wife is physically disabled. Y'all went after them. I don't know their real names. I know their screen names. Like y'all, I know maybe 2 or 3 of y'all's names. But is it right what you're doing? I've been telling you, y'all not hurting us. You're going to hurt yourself in the long run. And that's what's being done. You are hurting yourself in the long run. So if I were y'all, I'd start saving up some money and asking an attorney for advice. I'm not the front runner in this anymore. I was. But because I turned back to Jesus and God, I'm stopping this. What I'm putting up for educational all comes from the doctor. Where do I find this and this and this? What can I trust? And what they do is then they have their nurse look it up and they send me a URL, then I copy and paste it and I put it on my computer, my channel here on Post, Community Post. But other people are saying now, and they go against it. Well, like, prove it. Y'all investigate it. Print it up. Bring it to your doctor. See what they say. Always double and triple check this stuff. Don't let any one person say, well, I'm a nurse and I can explain this and this. Nobody's smarter than a doctor on anything, especially when you have, let's see, there's 7 doctors at LSU Medical and I have 4 specialists. Am I going to believe somebody that says, well, I'm a nurse and I can explain it, when she almost killed me 2 years ago with an explanation and I doubted my doctor? No, I kicked her off today. And they've been quite a few of them like that. I know who has told me something good and who has told me something bad. Anyhow, I talk to God believes in me, and I love her like a little sister. We talk all that. I put it off aside. Now I'm involved when I didn't want to be. So let the man and the woman or whoever these are, you're in their hands now, not mine. Maybe if you make apologies on here, they may stop. I don't know. All I know is you finally ticked off the wrong people. You know, I'm very forgiving and I wear my heart on my shoulders and on my sleeve. And I did forgive y'all. And I still forgive y'all. But the people you've done this to now, I don't think you could do anything to stop the man. And then this other woman, she is as ticked off as a flea on a cat. You did it to the wrong people. And finally, it's catching up to you. And like I said, it may not be me. It may not be now. Maybe months or a year. Well, it's come around. Good luck. I'm letting you know. It's for educational purposes. So the real YouTube would know what trolls have done. And in the long run, what's happened and what will be happening. I don't need it. I don't want it. And like I said, it's not on us. You've done it to yourself. If you've done to others that you've done to me, I think I'd be start digging a 6-foot hole and digging and then making an underground tunnel to get lost. Some of the questions that the attorney asked me, I'm like, what if I don't want to answer that? He said, then we'll file suit against you for stopping justice. I went, what does that mean? Can't I plead the 5th? He said, you can. But he says, won't mean nothing. The judge already has copies of things that they've done against you. I went, oh, okay. I said, what if I'm not well enough and has had surgery? He said, then we will make sure, even from your bed, we get your testimony through the computer. I went, oh, mackerel. I said, what if I'm still in the hospital? He said, we'll bring it into the hospital too. Oh, God bless you. So just letting y'all know, you've hurt people, but you've hurt yourself more. And I'm wondering how many of you will lose your home, your job, family, your cars, savings account, and how many of you can actually afford an attorney? That's what I'm asking right now. I'm going to pray for y'all. But when I put things up, I make sure I get references for anything I put up. And this is my disclaimer. I'm always saying, talk to your